All right, 14ers fans, here we are, game 4, the wrap-up session of the weekend. The consolation prize for us against the Knights, who I don't think are Vegas. They are somewhere else Knights. I'll ask my people in the box, are these... All right, per the knowledge of the guys in the box with me, that would be Tom Sugarman talking about how these Knights are local Chicago team. Early shot by the Knights, and that was Brooklyn who put it to the corner. And right in the middle, shot off a skate. Again, Brooklyn, and fired out by Cam. They regroup, come back in the zone. Now Knights get the zone. In the corner, coming back. All the way back around. All right, a fight in the box. Tom versus 1. Corner here. Again, I was going to go up to the opposite side where I have a better angle, but I wanted to sit down. All the way up and into our zone here. Hazel to the corner. Sophia tried to get it out. In the corner, in the back there. I think that's Sage trying to dig it out. Firing it out. I don't think it's going to go for an icing. I will move the camera. Coming back the other direction. 14ers, as you see, are in their blacks. Dark jersey. And then here comes far and wide right shot. Their other coach saying, hit the net. Yep, it was out. Other direction. I think it's going to slow down, so no icing. She could have played it. Now we're back the other way. Knights take the zone. Make a move. Shot. Saved by Alexis. Kept in. Gotta move the camera. 12:35 left in the first period. A little cycle by the Knights. Come back in. Centering pass goes through everybody. Hazel couldn't, Sophia couldn't quite get to it. That was Hazel. Hazel was right the first time. Hazel on the board. Trying to poke it out. It pokes out. Trying to get it out and up. And then Harper fires it over. I guess that wasn't an icing, but I'm still not moving the camera because the Knights have control. Knights skating it through neutral zone. And nice cutoff. And then pushing it over to the side. Brooklyn, Alexis sees it. And now coming up. Chloe's at the point, or the blue line. Blah, blah. My voice is not working. There we go. Brooklyn, come and get it. Maggie gets it instead. Up, off the board. Over the other direction. Whoops. Wobbly camera. We're in their zone right now. Sophia grabs it. Trying to get Zaria. And then coming in. Live with the shot. Almost snuck in. We saw it going. That was all guts and all gore right there. And she couldn't fire it all the way through. 14ers, there it was. Chloe, with her misshapen rib, tries to sneak it into the post. That brings Sophia back. Now center ice, coming back now. Through everybody, trying to get it. Loses the edge at the end. Was the girl in white. Poked away from her for the moment. And we got a little bit of room. 1-on-3. Sage still fighting for it. Wow. Sage just all go. Smiles and grit right there. Now coming back the other direction here. We're back in our zone. 14ers setting up. Brooke pushing her around. hits off the back of the net. Alexis knows where it's at. Liv comes up, picks up the trash, and comes back around the corner. She's coming up the board. She's trying to get ahead of steam and gets pushed and chomped a little bit. And then coming back through the center. Little swat, gets the zone again. And fires high, field goal, and a save at the end there. A little bit of a breakdown there, but they recovered. Face-off draw, coming back now, and a kick to herself, and Dryman trying to find an outlet. Gets Cam, just a little bouncer. Goes all the way down, and then Cam gets then passed, and she's trying to get it to somebody almost. And then Cece ends up with the puck at center ice. Comes up. Maggie's trying to keep it in now, slowed down. Up off the board and around to the last girl who's in a white jersey. And then coming into the zone. Fires it over. Shot. Nice breakup. Cece had her head up and she was like, I'm going. And then right into her chest. Alexis says, I got it. 9:02 left in the first period. Shots 3-1 for the moment in this consolation bracket game. Lots of ponytails everywhere. Ow. Oh. I wanted to sit down, but these are very hard wooden steps that I'm sitting on. Trying to get it over. Sage tried to one-hand it. Gets back. Brooklyn right in front of us. All the way back for Maggie. Maggie trying to fight for it. It pokes out over to Sage. Sage trying to get it up off the board. And Harper comes over and pinballs between two girls in white. Comes back the other direction now. Sage trying to get it around. Comes back over to Harper. Now Sage got it now. Sage had a little bit of room, but then they converge. 1-on-4. Sage wasn't getting through that. There was too many girls. Coming back the other direction now, too. 1-on-2. And all the way in and deep. Up off the board over to Hazel, but the girl in white got it. In the corner, dumped in. A little under 8 left. All the way back. Up off the board, Hazel. Swing and a miss. Now a big shot coming back. A big bouncer goes back underneath behind the net. Up, all the way out to the girl in white. All the way back over to the blue line. Excuse me. On the board, trying to center it. Intercepted by Brooke. Center ice, loses the puck. Picked up by Chloe. Chloe gets the zone. Chloe, little drop pass, not hard enough. And then Brooke comes back to go get it. Maggie comes back to support. No problem. Little under 7. Wardrobe malfunction. Brooke lost the glove. Trying to get her hand back in it. She's sticking it with one hand on her stick and then pushes the girl. Now coming back the other way. Little bounce. Sophia on herself. Loses the puck. Zarya trying to get it. Cece waiting for the puck. Shot it down, a little bit of traffic in front. And then Cece tried to pinch, but she gets back and thought better of it for the second. And then girls coming over. Nice save by Alexis off the pad. The 14ers are back the other way. Sophia, nice move to get around one. Needs it the other one. Trying to fire it, goes through everybody. All the way back down and up out. And gives Cam. Cam's by herself, 1-on-1. And trying to get around one girl. She's in the board now. Get some support, but so do they. Shot falling down by the Knight girl. Comes across. That gives Olivia off the puck. Up off the board. Shot saved by Alexis. Kate found her new career at stick taping trainer. Now she's got the wax going. Will she get it out? Yep, she was very resourceful, did get it out. And then she's waxing the stick. And a puck didn't miss anything. It was a shot, hit off a body, and then Sophia makes the move. The girl in the Knights recovers. They get the zone. And she starts and stops, working hard. Shot! Saved by the Knights. All right, coming back the other direction. All the way over. I don't. Saved by Alexis. 4:24 left in the first. Kept in by the girls in the white. 4:15 left. We're coming to our corner right here. Cece trying to dump it out. Comes all the way back around, and Hazel and Maggie are going to have it. And then shot, save, comes up over by the ref, up off the board. Still digging it out. A little bit of scrum coming now. Sophia just uses body position to get it, and then skates through everybody. Sophia coming up through the center. On the left of the girl here. Shot! No rebound. Nice save. Did her best to try to will that to happen. Cece looking on. Picking her spot in the back corner of the net. About to put the biscuit in the bucket. Let's see what Sage does with the face-off. The draw to the left. The ensuing scrum. Cece doesn't get it, but she has it now. She can't take a shot. Moves and comes back the other direction. All the way up here, and Zarya tried to hit it in. And there's a couple of girls trying to get control. Coming back all the way. And Sage, nice defensive play. Playing as a forward here. Center gets back and back check. So puck comes all the way down. And no icing. She just thought it was going to be icing, and then Chloe kept skating, which was smart to do. And then, little collision, and then almost a turnover here at the blue line. Inside the zone now. Maggie comes back up to Chloe. Chloe tried to poke it over. And then here comes Sage with a shot. Little bouncer goes to the right, now comes back the other direction. Back in front of me. 1-on-2, good positioning. Maggie finished her off right there at the end, so no shot. Then almost a collision. Up the board and turned over. Here comes it. Oh, that was open. We got really lucky there, and that was all blocker. And Alexis, take a deep breath there. All right, in the corner. Some scrum, bumming and scrumming. Here it is. Sophia gets the girl turned around. Cam stayed on sides. And then shot. No rebound. Good save. And then Sophia goes pounding into the boards, but had Cam on the setup. Yep, we needed a rebound. Big shot. Bouncer hits the girls in white skate. Trying for the breakaway. Brooklyn slowed it down. Olivia got back. Now they're in the corner. A collision and smush. And they're scrumming again. Still stuck in the corner. Comes out. Cam's got it. Oh, nice little pick play by Ellie. Accidental pick. We'll take it. Cam trying to find somebody to set up the shot. And she does it, a little backhander. Almost. Ellie tried to scoop it in. And it was right. She was in the right spot. Puck coming behind the Knights goalie. Hits off of Hazel's skate, comes out of the blue line. Up off the board, and then in. And Sophia almost going the other direction with Sage. 45 seconds left in the period. Pretty tight one. We were up to 9-5 on shots, so right there with these girls. Behind the net, a little poking and prodding. Cece's right there. Shot, nothing on the shot, so we're fortunate there. Another shot, but Sage picked it off, neutralized the shot. Now on the board, we got 20 seconds left. Trying to clear it out. Still controlling are the girls, the Knights. Oh, good shot by the Knights. Point blank. Maggie lifted the stick up at the end of it, and Cece comes up with it. 9 seconds, 7 seconds. Cece's trying to get one shot and just kills it off. 1-0. And the second period will come. All right, second period action upon us. Goalie is ready, the other goalie is ready, and here we go. Knights control for the moment. They're in their zone. Coming out. All the way up off the board. Sophia trying to keep it out. Now it bounces into their zone. They slow it down. And here comes the girls back the other way. And slowed down and saved and covered by Alexis. It looks like they wanted her to play it, but she had another plan. In the corner, our corner. Can't really see. There we go, maybe a little better. Knights control. Nice shot. One timer. Didn't go in. And Alexis is poking in front. And there was a little bit of a scrum and pushing match in front. And then trying to see it was Hazel trying to get it in the zone, and Harper's over there. And then come back the other direction. Brooklyn had to knock it out of the zone, and Sage still has it, and then some help by the girls in white. Now Brooklyn's head of steam shot. Nice save. Brooklyn snuck in and got a sneaky one. Saved by the Knights. And we're going to get a face-off draw to the left of the Knights goalie. Brooke and Liv on the D. We got Chloe and Zaria. That's like a combination. Zaria and Chloe would be Zoe. All right. Anyway, here we go. Sophia tried to push that puck over and lost tracking of it, and then she got the tracking back. And Zaria, Horner's got it in the middle. She got the blue line. The girl in white peeled off, trying to center it over to Chloe. It went back to the corner and all the way back around. Brooklyn shot, poked, and the Knights goalie had to save it. In the corner now, it's out. Knights break it out. Into the zone, dump it in. Up off the board all the way around to Zaria, who centers it. Goes back into our zone. Now comes out all the way back to our side. Sophia's chasing, and she gets to it on a bad pass. And fumble by the other girl, trying to center it. She couldn't. And a bouncer comes back the other way. And Cece. Ellie's up on the point, waiting for it. Cece's in front of the net. Liv's got it. Trying to find a board. A little cycle play and then a turnover. And then a bounce and doesn't get around Cece. And it gets out though, and trying to track it down was Cam. Cam hits it once, hits it twice, and gets an icing after the refs get smushed. Cam pushed the girl right into the ref, and he was a ref sandwich. Smushed against the side of the board. 2:54 left in the second period. Zamboti's already there getting warmed up. Larry looking at the penalty box. I don't see anybody in the Knights penalty box. They must think they're not getting any penalties. Maggie coming back. You can hear Carrie chirping in the background. Back, all the way to the back. Sounds like those pigeons from Finding Nemo. Mine. Shot for the Knights. Ooh, it hits Sage in the back and drops him down, and then bodies falling everywhere. Good sequence and save. Brings out Harper and Hazel with Sophia. Hazel gets up to the point. Maggie pushes it up to the board. And cuts her off. Sophia tried to get to the puck. Now, 14ers get the zone. That's Sophia. Oh, tripped, and we'll get a penalty. Power play ensuing. Knights control, trying to clear it shorthanded. Bounces off the board, and Brooklyn slowed it down. Has the puck. Hit it up the boards. Whoops. Comes all the way back our direction. We're in our zone on the power play, trying to send it up, and we do. Nice pass here. And the goalie saw it all the way. Nothing but glove. Driving with a face-off, goes all the way back. Knights won it. Knights control. All the way up off the board, and then again, Brooke kept it in. Sophia ends up with the puck. Sophia trying to get it over and in. Hazel's going to go to the board. Gets pushed a little bit, and Olivia's looking on. Pinches in, and it goes by. Now Brooklyn. Back. Coming around. Brooklyn up off the board, all the way back up again. Over to Cam. Cam trying to get around one of the girls. Gets it in deep. All the way back. Cam's getting her own pass. And comes back over now. Poked over. Sophia's going to have it all by herself now. And a battle with Hazel and a girl in white. Getting battled in front of the net. Into the crease. Sophia in the corner. Trying to get it over to the net. And then they just both knock each other down. And a backhander gets saved by what was Cam's shot. So nice job. But that ends the power. He's having the coach look that over. Shot. Saved by the goalie. 9:02 left in the second. Closing the gap in shots on this 0-0 game. And then up and out. Looked off sides to me. They didn't tag up, but it's in the zone. On the board. Shot stays in. And Zarya tries to get it out. Hit off now. Cece Kennan off the board. Chloe tries to swat at it, and she's chasing. And in pursuit and gets the zone. And here comes a shot. Woo! Goes to the right side. She had it open, but she could not bury it. And then comes back up and sticks her down, so no shot. Cece gets dropped. Shot saved by Alexis. Lots of action on this sequence. And then just coming through the center, and luckily the Knights couldn't do that. Chloe trying to get it out. Cece instead does. She's got the blue line. She makes a move to lose the puck. Trying to get the puck to the net, and does. Nice juicy rebound. Poked out with Sophia, right back to her. Has Cam. Has Ellie. Making a move. Gets around two. Ends up with the puck on her stick. Cam gets a shot. Saved by the Knights. Sophia with the draw. Wins it back. Up, off the board. Out. And around Brooklyn. Liv's looking on. Shot doesn't go anywhere close to Alexis. Comes back off the board. Centering pass gets kicked away. All the way over. Cam, nice outlet pass to Sophia. Sophia's out. She sprung loose into the corner. And they're hitting each other and then trying to keep the puck over. And almost ran into each other were Liv and Brooke, but they kept it in for the second. Now they're coming back the other way. Lots of black jerseys coming back. 6:15 left in the second. We'll probably get a Zamboni here in between the second and the third. Up off the board, trying to get it to Cam, firing it in. Intercepted. Sophia taking it slow into the zone, makes a move, and can't get past the other two. And then Sophia hits her on the shoulder, put her off balance a little bit, and she fell over. And then up and around, and Brooklyn keeps it in, and then just fires it in and hits a girl. She's feeling it, and then Cam comes down. Sage battling for it, comes out over and over, and it's kept in by Ellie. Firing it over, oh, and Sage was sneaking over, unguarded, shot on goal, rebound, and it was out. Cece's got it, and it's still in. And then Ellie fires one in that didn't have a lot of pressure on it, and then she gets her own rebound from that, and it's Cece pinches, and it's 3-on-1 the other way. Nope, just 1-on-1. Fires it wide. Shot, bounced down. Woo, what a sequence. Under 5 left. Shots are 14-10. It's been mostly 14ers this period, which is great. Still digging it up, and Cece gets it up to Zaria. Zaria pushed it out to the zone. Zaria still chasing. That brings out Harper on the side. Maggie comes out for defense. Zaria stops on a dime, takes the blue line right there. Shot low, goes back to the side. Goalie just steered that aside, brings out Maggie and Sophia and Brooklyn for the change. Trying to swat it down. A bouncer comes to the Knights. Shot. Alexis handled it no problem, but gave a rebound up, and Alexis comes out in the corner. She's looking at behind her. Stopped again. Trying to get rid of it. 14ers firing it in. The Knights. Knights coming back the other direction, and Sophia says, nope, get out of here. Get out of my net, and then fires it out. Was Sophia. Harper chasing. Coming back in. Sophia coming out. Now Zaria got the puck. Sends it in. A little bouncer off the leg of the girl in the white. Now comes back. Harper tried to reach her. And then Sophia swats. One falls into the other. And now Sophia's going for a skate. Trying to make the move around her. Gets it. Fires it up. Hits the post again. Tried to sneak it into the corner. The goalie was down, ready for it. Just missed it by maybe an inch, maybe. The boogeyman trying to haunt the dreams of the Knights goalie. Centering pass, shots! Ooh, wow, last second. Floated away. Taken away, I don't know which defenseman was that. Hits another body. 2:35 left in a crazy sequence here. And then Chloe got it into the zone there. Ellie's going to go chase it. Ellie's still chasing. Girl in white gets around her for the moment. Sage looking on. Sage trying to get her. Shot from this other end, and then it rebounds beautifully back to the other girl. But Maggie gets it. She was swinging at it and couldn't get control. Intercepted, turned over, goal. Down by 1, 2 minutes left. Coming back into our zone. Centering pass. Knocks off a leg and then goes to the corner. The girl tries to hit Cece, and she's not going to get the best of that. Cece's going to win that one every time. Coming back now. Over in the corner. Now back over, Knights control. Little drop pass, shot goes away. Knights change it up, and then a shot goes whizzing by right. Didn't go on net. Harper hits the girl. Puck stays in. Turnover. Shot, saved. Another shot goes behind Alexis. 1 minute remaining in the period.
Go, girls.
Behind the net, firing it over. Now it comes out, up. That's center ice. A little backhander. Hazel try to get to it. Over on the blue line. Coming in. Shot. Nope. Goes somewhere else other than to the side of the net. 30 seconds left in the second. Getting ready to the ice. De-ice. Zamboni time. Nice save by Alexis. It looked like they were going in slow motion here for a second. Everybody's watching. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Coming up off the board. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Harper, Cece. Woo, getting out of that period. We'll be right back.